cut the whole, 2 switchbacks. Needed more help to drag more stuff, but anyways, they cut 1. So this is the 2nd. Down to the 3rd. We drug what we could, but I don't understand why people think it's okay to cut switchbacks. Yeah, do what I could to block. Here. Yeah, look at these guys. Isn't that nice? Just go around. Okay. Every year where there's downfall, and this is what so-called, I don't know, you guys tell me, is this responsible use, cutting these hills like this and going around the downfall? Obviously, I'm in the minority. Irresponsible users, hard enduro users, no saw, they go around all this downfall. Oh, I want to make it hard. These are motorized multiple use trails where other people, other user groups use it, be it mountain bikers, hikers, hunters, equestrians, and dirt bike riders. Responsible riders stay on the trail. If you want to come ride this stuff, you have a saw in your group. Whether it's a hand saw and you take care of this, or a chainsaw, but you don't do that. You stop, you cut it, and then you stay on the trail. Now, I'm going to take on forum moderators. You moderators are perhaps one of the biggest problems there are for OHV. And that is, you'll allow videos of irresponsible use on your pages. Yet, you'll toss or ban the advocate, the volunteer guy that calls out the irresponsible use. You'll ban that guy, but you won't ban the guy that actually gets trails closed and, you know, thinks that it's okay to come out and tear up pristine mountain backcountry trails, and then get a photo op here for the, you know, the environmentalist. And in many cases, it's on our own forums where the writer will post doing this kind of irresponsible behavior, and the environmentalist has never even been on the forest, and he will simply copy that photo or that video from your forum and then present it to the Forest Service as why a trail should be closed. Yet you moderators, you protect the irresponsible, and those of us out here busting our tails, you ban us because we call it out. So shame on you. You sit behind your computer screen. You've never done a day's trail work in your life, most of you. You've never volunteered in your life. You go to some squid pit or you ride a street bike. You have no idea what's going on out here in the woods. And then somebody that calls out irresponsible use, he's the guy that gets banned. And the guy that posts a video of laughing with his buddies ripping up this hill, thinking it's totally cool to be the next Graham Jarvis and go around stuff like this, he's allowed to stay. I'm sorry, I think you forum moderators are probably the biggest problem out there because you silence the voice with your wokeness. You squash responsible advocates, the voice of advocates and of trail volunteers from calling this nonsense out. So shame on the moderators that allow this to take root on their webpage or their forums. snow rut. These guys came up here in the last week. So if you know anybody that's been riding in this area in the last week besides myself, they're the ones going around it. And so the trail goes this way. They didn't stop. They just hill climbed straight on up. Grossly irresponsible. And since it's early season, these guys are locals. So you want to talk about the worst trail abusers. It's usually some local, lazy, good for nothing, that comes out here and he's going to go look around, look, see. There's about a 99.9% chance that he saw my video and realized I was out here cutting and came out to ride with no saw. And then this is what we experience every single year. You come out, you start clearing trails, and the lazy, good-for-nothing douchebag dirt bikers show up and tear the hell out of a place instead of just turning around or being, you know, helpful and bringing a saw and cutting these and then turning around at the snow line like the responsible volunteers are doing. So that drift was too big, so they went around. Somebody tried to block this with what little material, but in order to high mark, when there's drifts, they just go around. And this is over this past weekend. So they had snow here, so you can see they went around that tree and then right up the so we got all that cut out. Solid ice, can't get across that without a army shovel. And so I hiked up and cleared another 100 yards past that. But there's going to be snow right. Anyways, it cuts back to this north slope, and there'll be more of that ice snow stuff blocking the trail for another 10 days. So we're going to turn around. We were here on Wednesday, just 2 days ago. The stakes weren't there. So we're in a parking lot, trailhead parking. The U.S. Forest Service, they don't maintain the trails, you know. So we got a trailhead hiking trail this way and a motorized multiple use trail the other way. But the Forest Service is more interested in fixing the trailhead parking. So you got new stakes, so you know they're getting ready to clean this up, get a grant, waste money on this parking lot where you can already park. There's nothing wrong here for the number of vehicles that come. So more stakes. But instead of getting a grant and taking care of the trails why we come to this parking lot, volunteers like me have to do all the work for free. And instead of helping the Forest Service, we do all the work, and our money gets wasted on this. Well, that took a while with a small 16-inch bar.